everybody. All right, I'm just waiting for some of you guys to get on. We got a couple more minutes until we go live, and I know a couple of you guys are asking where the chat is. So all right, so I just posted that on our team Facebook page again. So hopefully you guys find me. Someone's on here. So I don't know if you guys can see the chat over here. It's kind of hard for me to chat and, oh, hey. So is that Amber Norwood? Okay, good. So I'm just trying to figure out where I'm at with all this. Let's see if a couple more people get on. All right, Missy says that she's on. There's a couple of you guys on. So I can't see who's actually on until you guys are in the group chat and say hi or something. Sorry. And I know, like, we have tried different providers, so to speak, and so it gets confusing. But so far, the Google Hangout has been what's been the best for us.
No. No.
Sorry. So, like, I want to give everybody a chance to get on before we get started. Everyone, we will wait, Chauncey. Everybody's got kids. Life catastrophes happen, right, Amber? All right. Getting kicked out. Okay. Sorry. So, I'm going to apologize up front because my throat is pretty crazy after and Dad is home. Yes. So after I can't even speak today, guys. So after Las Vegas coming back, my throat has been pretty crazy and I'm coughing like crazy. So I apologize. So I don't know if you guys can see the purple in my hair. It's almost all washed out. Barb's picking on me. I may have to silence my phone because she may mess with me all night. And hopefully my son lets me be. So, yeah, right. Say hi. No. So first of all, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the changes that are happening with Cincy. Go with your daddy. Hurry, go with your daddy. Go. Okay. Go with your daddy. Yes, go with your daddy. Where are you? I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the changes that we are all experiencing. It's really hard to talk when I can't even hear myself. All the different things that we are changing right now with the Cincy brand going into the fall and winter season, or the spring and summer for those of our Kiwi teenies over in New Zealand. And I just wanted to kind of try and help you understand why those changes are happening. So I've gotten a couple of messages asking why we redid the logo. So the logo, their main concern with the logo and why they wanted to revamp it and make it new was because they felt after 10 years of business.
Hey, no.
No. After 10 years of business, we kind of needed to grow up. With the Sister Frisky font that we had, yeah, you know, that was kind of like Cincy's thing. Just kind of like we kind of own the color purple that everybody says. It was just something that needed to be done for our, trying to think of the word that I want to say. Not really credibility, because I feel like we have a very good reputation and our credibility is good with our customers and everything. I think it was just something that needed to be done to grow up. We are getting older now, and our products, we're coming out with different products, and they just wanted something new, something fresh. I'm telling you, Barb, you have to stop. Squirrel. So I'm really pretty good at this whole multitasking thing, but my phone is a huge distraction. So I need to put that away. So that's what that was about. So that was one of the things that we're changing. Another thing, I don't know how many of you have gotten the new catalog. Probably not a lot of you, because they just became available. And if you have, great. But I want to kind of go over that with you guys so that you can kind of know what to expect. So there are some things that I really love about this catalog, and there are some things that I really don't like. But those are just things that we kind of have to take it with a grain of salt, and it is what it is. And as my 5-year-old says, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So yeah, so here is the front of the catalog for this way. So what they did is they wanted to actually tell 2 different stories. So on one side, like this side, this is all about Heidi, our president, with Scentsy. And this has got a lot of the fragrances in it. Scentsy, or Heidi, when she... Barb, stop it! Sorry. Scentsy, what they're trying to do, they are trying to create a different story, kind of like a different legacy. They want their scents and their products to create memories for people, and so they wanted their catalogs to tell a story. So that is what they're doing. They're reimagining Scentsy and what Scentsy can do. So on one side of the catalog, you're going to find it is like this. Reimagine Scentsy. This is a lot of where our oils are going to be. Scentsy, or fragrances, are scents that we actually have. And then the Scentsy laundry. So the Scentsy clean. And then like the spas. So I just want you guys to kind of get, well, I'm sure you guys have already looked at the PDFs. Oh man, my nails look awful online. But they're doing it that way. Now, I'm not even going to look because it's probably Barb. On this side, it's Orville's story, and he has his little message that he wants to portray. And this is where we have a lot of our warmers. And we do have quite a few new warmers, so I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys have been following along. I personally, and I'm going to just talk to you guys a little bit about this, I personally am not sharing a whole lot of the new catalog with my customers. And my reason for that is, if I start showing my customers all the new products that are coming out September 1st, then they're not going to place any orders with me in August. And August is really a great month for us to be marketing our businesses because we have the 10% off. Now, 10% off is a really good marketing tool, because a lot of times I have people say, oh, well, let me know when Scentsy has sales. You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I'm going to be honest with my customers. Scentsy very rarely has like really good sales. And the reason for that is because we don't need to. And if we do those, they're really not benefiting us a whole lot. I know when we have like the Holly Jolly sales, or like the sale that we just had, was it in July? Yeah, it had to be in July, the beginning of July, the birthday bash. That was a sale that I did really well with, but a lot of people, I heard, they didn't really do too well with it, because some people, people want what they want, and it doesn't matter what the price is. I mean, it does, of course, but it just really doesn't matter. Now, there are other companies where, you know, you can spend a certain amount and get something, you know, ridiculously cheap, and those are really nice because those are higher end, on the higher price scale products, where ours, you know, we have something for everybody. You know, you can buy a bar for $5. You know, that's really not a whole bunch. But anyways, where I'm going with this, I know I'm rambling, so I apologize, is don't start sharing these products too soon because you will ruin your August sales. Market your 10% off the most that you can. And, you know, it's really up to you how you do this. And I personally, and I don't know, I guess I should have, before I said this, I should have checked to make sure it was okay. But I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I tell people that I don't really say 10% off. I say that, you know, this month, for being such good customers for the end of the season, I'm going to take care of your taxes. They feel appreciated for that. And, you know, my taxes are high, so our city taxes are high. So it about evens out. It's really like a few cents difference. So that's something that you can do. And then it makes them feel appreciated while you're still getting your sales in. So another thing, sorry, you guys, that I'm doing personally is I really want to earn this trip that's coming up, and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But one of the really main key points of this trip is sales. That's how you earn a big part of your sale or your points this trip is sales. So I'm really not a huge party person. I personally like to do basket parties or bag parties, so to speak. You can see some, I'm going to see, oh, it's that way. I'm trying to see, right there. One of my basket parties or bag parties, whatever you want to call it. I like to do those. But I do know that in order for me to earn this trip, I'm really going to have to step my game up and really get out of my comfort zone. So I set up, and I'm pretty sure that I posted this on our team page, and if somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in our group chat and tell me if I did or not, I would appreciate that. But I invited some of my really close friends and family to what I'm calling my last chance first glance. So basically, it's at the end of the month, so it's August 23rd, so it's a week before September. And it's really the last chance that my friends and family, my customers, will have to order their favorite bars or their scents or get that warmer that's going to be discontinued that they really like. And I'm going to have a personal special there at that party. They have to come to that. So I created this at walmart.com. It's just a greeting card. It's like 20 cents a piece. And I ordered like 20 of them, and it was like $8 or something like that. But it's super cute. But I have one of my all-time favorite warmers on there, the Chasing Fireflies. And then if you see this picture right here, get 10 bars for $35 and save $15. So as we all know, this is a personal special. And this is not something that I can go and post on Facebook or anything like that. But because I'm doing this personally and sending it into an invitation personally, I can also do this in like an email, a text message, or anything like that. As long as I'm not posting it publicly, then I can do this. So I'm going to offer this to my customers. And at the bottom, it says, you're invited to our last chance first glance Scentsy party. Come smell the new scents and get your favorites that are being discontinued before they're gone. Also, you will be able to get my personal special only at our last chance first glance event. When August 23rd, time is 1 to 3. And then I didn't have enough room for my address, so I just been obviously putting, I'm going to cover up her name, but it's got my little label on it where you can see my address. So then I've been putting that on all of them, whether I'm so like this one, I'm not sending it anywhere. But I've got my address label on there so that at least she knows where it's at. So there's that. So that is what I'm doing to make sure that my August sales are strong. Because honestly, August sets you up for the fall and winter season. So I'm going to get my calendar out. Sorry. Look at this. This is crazy. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Don't share your new products too soon. A week before, have a last chance first glance, take some pre-orders, and then you'll start your September out strong. But make sure you try and use the specials that Scentsy has offered for August to your full advantage. So before I go on to some little quick reminders I want to remind you about for the fall and winter, and I'm sorry, I'm scattered brain, so I don't work very well with structure. Do you guys have any questions about that? August, anything like that? How does your special work with the discount? Okay, so I'm sure, I know I posted it a couple weeks ago. Maybe I should create a document on that. But basically what you do, you need to have 9 people. Like this special will not work without you. You have to have 9 people so that you don't lose money. If you get 9 people to do the 10 bars for $35, you will actually have like $2 to spare. But basically you order Chauncey, I'm not sure if you're on like a computer or what. Some of you guys are having issues, so I apologize. I don't understand this. Okay, if you guys have questions and you need to chat, if you want to okay, well, since Barb's bothering me, she can be bothering me with good use. So if you have questions, can you post it? I'm going to start a thread on our team page, and Barb, you can post a comment, and then Barb, maybe she can chat in the chat box, copy and paste. So Chauncey and Missy, if you have if you want to chat or have questions, if you want to go on to that thread, I will tag you, and then I'll just have Barb copy and paste them for you. So Amber, sorry, I told you I'm not very structured with this. Okay, so you need to have 9 people for this special. You need 9 people to order 10 bars at $35. So this month you'll actually have a little bit more extra too, because it's 10% off. So maybe you would just say $35 and no tax or something like that. Whatever you want to do, make it work for you and your customers. But what you do is you need to order 11 6-packs. So that's 66 bars. You will get 2 half-off items. So that's 12 more bars. So that's 79. Hold on. I wrote this down. So let me find it. Okay, so you will buy 11 6-packs, which is $275. This is when it's not 10% off. So just bear with me with the numbers. You will get 1 6-pack for free because you'll have $27.50 and free host credit because you'll have parties. and you'll have $2.50 over, so you can buy a bulb or a scent circle, whatever. So now with 66 plus 6, you're at 72 bars. You're going to buy 3 more packs with the 2 half off items and the perpetual party reward. And then that's how you'll have 90 bars. That will equal 90 bars. 9 people times 10 bars. You would owe $312.50 plus tax, and you should have collected $315 plus tax. Again, because we are in the 10% off month, we're going to be a little bit off, with that, but do it how it makes you work. I will post that or find the thread that I did that on our team page, Amber, and try and tag you in it. But that is how that special works. But again, you need 9 people to take advantage of that before you put it in so that you don't lose money. But it is a great incentive to get new customers. So what I did was I went on our buy and sell pages and our garage sale sites and stuff like that. I took a picture of my sample making, which they're really cute, these nuts. Trying to get my camera to get the glare off so you can see them. They're the little stars. And it was like, oh my God, my house smells wonderful. I'm making samples. If you want one, like my status and send me a message saying that or send me a message with your address and I'll send you a free sample. So when I did that, I would say, okay, I'm going to send you a free sample, but I also wanted to let you know that I'm doing this really cool special for the first 9 people that you get 10 bars for $35. And I got 9 new customers that way that are now, well, they're now customers, but 2 of them have reordered from me since then, and that was just like a month or 2 ago that I did that. So that was a really good way for me to get new customers when I was in a situation where I hadn't hit my 500 PRV that month, and I was really needing to boost sales, and I was kind of at a roadblock and didn't know what I was going to do, so I used that special to my advantage. So I'm going to click over to the team page, see if there are any questions. Oh, great. Barb just posted. Thank you. Chauncey, I missed it. Am I the only one that doesn't have a chat box? LOL, what's going on? No, Chauncey. A couple people are having no chat boxes, are not being able to chat. So no, you're not the only one. Any other questions before I move on with just a couple of things to remember with our calendars, or not really calendars, but just some really good things to keep in mind.
I'm the pardoned turkey. I'm the pardoned turkey. I'm gonna live. I'm the pardoned turkey. This is blowing my mind.
Yeah, so Missy posted on our team page. She says, Kayla, I like that idea. I did the sample thing, but didn't think about offering the sale in response. Yeah, so, we can't offer that special publicly, but when we get them in a personal message. And another thing that I always do, and Barb and I talk about this, because Barb's like, oh my God, she asked me, you're doing this and I was getting a lot of good responses from doing those Facebook groups. And she's like, I really have never had good, not really, a good turnout. And I know that another girl on our team, Rachel, she did this, and she was like, I spent like $40 on postage sending samples, and I really didn't get anything out of it. I think what I do is I send them that message and I offered them that special. But what I also did was I added them as a Facebook friend. so that they're always seeing my posts. Now, a lot of you guys are my Facebook friends, so you see that I'm constantly posting pictures and things like that. So when those people are on there, Chloe, lay down. You know, a couple of them, I've gotten a couple of recruits from that way. They're like, okay, what is this? Actually, I believe Rachel, I was having this conversation, I think that's how I recruited her, was she got a sample from me or a basket party from one of the buy and sell pages, and she ended up signing up. But I always add them as a Facebook friend because I do use Facebook a lot to market my business. Oh, yes. So if you don't have the chat box, you have to go through the Google Hangout to get the chat box. You can't click the YouTube link, which was, let me see. Let me copy and paste it. So I just pasted it, you guys. So, yeah. Any more questions before we go on? Sorry, my throat is awful, guys. Okay, so I'm going to move forward. So I'm a huge planner junkie. Like, my planner's huge. I've got stuff everywhere. But something that I really have done, and I take it, so I've had these Post-it notes for about 2 or 3 years now, that I just take from one planner to the next. So, like, in this planner, we get this, and I have the back to school time. So right now I am, and it's really great. It goes really well with our, hold on, my dog needs to go out. Hold on just a second, guys. Will you let Chloe out? She's wanting to go out, Chiva. She's sniffing around. Go outside, Chloe. Okay, sorry, guys. So I'm constantly, or not constantly, but August time, I really focus on teachers going back to school and getting them warmers or scent circles or things like that, because it's summertime still. Technically, kids are really stinky and they need something that doesn't burn. And our warmer of the month was just perfect for that. So since he was really Barbie, you cracked me up. Okay, I need to stay away from that and let Barb take care of that. So I do that. So every month I have new things. So everyone should get a calendar. So I'm so excited to announce that. Hold on, let me get them so I can show you guys. All right, so I love planners. I think everybody should have a planner, especially when you're in this kind of business, because it's just great. So it's back to school time, and I went and bought planners for you guys. So we are going to be having some, I don't want to say contests, but we got 6 of them. And we got a big one back there, so that'll be a grand prize winner. But we have quite a few planners that I got for you guys. So I will be putting together some challenges so that you guys have the opportunity to earn those, or we'll figure something out. I haven't figured that one out yet. But I think those are great. So anyways, September, our new catalog starts. Labor Day is a great opportunity for us to take bag parties. So I know we have a lot of newbies, and I hope you don't get mad at me for calling you newbies, but yeah. So Labor Day is really great for us to get bag parties out. So I'm going to show you what my bag party is. Just because I make them really, really simple. And uh-oh. Mute. Okay, somehow Chauncey, you got on there and we could hear you. Hi from broadcast. Unless you want to broadcast. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. So Labor Day is a good opportunity because people are having barbecues, people are hanging out with family, things like that, to send out bag parties. So I have a lot of people that do bag parties, and when they do bag parties, they're usually very, very consistent bag party hosts. So I'm going to show you what I do. So these little bags smell great, but they, I got these from expressyourselfonline.com. I'll put the link right here, expressyourselfonline.com. I have a couple out, but I've got two that just came back. So I'll show you. I've got the chevron and the paisley back at home right now. But anyway, so I'm going to show you what I have in them, why they're good. So this is what they look like when they're out. So they're basically like little shower caddies, which you can probably get at Walmart, but these are actually cheaper than Walmart. I paid like $5 a piece for these things. And again, these are all tax write-offs. So in there, I've got the full set of mini testers. So I know you guys seen where I posted the $11 little mini employees. So let me grab one more thing. Sorry, guys. And I don't have any made up, so they're all gone, the ones that are actually made up. So God, I'm failing at life today. So the $11 mini things are just mini testers in the little mini bag parties that you get at Walmart or the dollar store or whatever. But anyways, Labor Day pouch parties, which are these, or the bag parties, basket parties, whatever you want to call them, these. So in the bigger ones, I put the full set of minis. Stephanie? Let me take her off broadcast. Okay, so we do those. So I got, I don't know why it's putting you guys on there, so I'm sorry. So in there, I put business cards, and then I've made little postcards, and I know some of you guys, so some of you guys have seen these. Again, there are a lot of new people that we've added to our group lately that might not have seen these, but this, I'm really pushing fundraisers this season, especially with the incentive trip that we have. But this says, I do sensational fundraisers. See if it'll focus. So this just says a little bit, it's not going to focus. Sorry, guys. There we go. I'll post it on, or it's on our team page if you go and look at the old pictures. But it talks a little bit about why I do fundraisers, why they're cool to do them with me. I put referral cards in there because people that, I want my host to get rid of all of these things. I want it to come back as empty as possible. And then I put in different kinds of samples. So these are cool. This is little washer whiffs, samples in a little sachet sack, and I like these. You can use the little Ziploc baggies or, you know, anything like that that you make your samples in, which is fine. But I like these just because you can actually smell it, and it makes the whole bag smell really well. And it's just a little itty bitty bit. And then there's this little thing in here, and it's folded up. And it just talks about what to do with it. Another thing that I started doing, which you don't have to do, but I just think that it's easier for me, is I started putting paper clips in my bag parties. And you're probably like, why are you putting paper clips in there? So why I did this was I was getting a bunch of order forms with money and checks and all of this different stuff, and I didn't know whose was whose or what. So what I started having the host do was paperclip their payment with their order form, and it just made it easier for everybody. Then over here in this little pocket, I just posted the new fall and winter hostess packet. This is an old hostess packet, but it's the same thing. It just is a welcome letter, different things, how to party, what to do, where to take it, different things on the products that we offer, the opportunity is knocking, blah, 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 compensation plan, host rewards, things like that. Groovy, right? And then I put monthly specials in there. So that's what goes in there. And then I'm also putting in my join brochure, which this one doesn't have it because this is just came back and it's gone, so that's good. So maybe she's thinking about joining. But my join brochures are also on our team page somewhere in the photos. Sorry guys, this is driving me crazy. So these are really good for Labor Day. So if you guys have not bought a set of mini testers, those of you that joined in July and got the set of mini testers as your testers instead of the party testers, which I prefer anyways, that's great. Get those things ready for Labor Day. October is the Bring Back My Bar voting. Also, we have our Halloween, so sometime in September we should, and they may even be in August, where we will be receiving our Harvest collection, goodness, my brain is crazy. Our Halloween collection flyers will be released so that we can start ordering those and getting those promoted. November is Black Friday, so I usually try and figure out some type of personal sale since he isn't offering it. We have Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, so I always make a newsletter for my team, or not my team, my customers to highlight Small Business Saturday and why they should be shopping with their small business owners in their hometown. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything over on the team page. We'll go back to do that. Okay. Didn't miss anything. Okay. And then the Christmas sales. So November, I'm really pushing for Christmas sales because December gets kind of crazy, and I don't want to risk anything being on back order and my customers not getting their stuff on in time for Christmas. And another thing, and I'm sorry, again, Post-it notes, I'm just putting these in my thing so that I know ahead of time. That's why I'm giving you guys all this information. In December, usually we have a really good cutoff date. Last year it was like the 18th of December or something crazy like that, which is crazy good. But towards the end of the holiday season, thank you, Barb. Towards the end of the holiday season, I really don't like to take chances. I do push for those the first half of the month, but the second part of the month of December, I kind of just chill out. And if somebody's wanting a gift, what I really push towards the end is not personally sales or to get orders, but to sell personal gift certificates. And what I mean by that is, let me show you, maybe. I guess it's a good thing I shaved my armpits today. Well, I'll have to find that. Hold on, guys. It's in one of my money bags. Aha, here they are. So we can buy gift certificates like in our Cincy Family store, where those people can then use that gift certificate with any consultant, but I want them to be coming back to me. So I made these, or I didn't make them, I found them, and then I printed them and made them my own gift certificates. Oh, trying to get my camera to focus. There we go. So this gives them the opportunity to buy a gift certificate from me. That way their family and friends are coming back to me and not taking that gift certificate that I will get absolutely no credit for, because we do not get PRV or anything like that from gift certificates until they're actually spent. So then I sell the personal ones. So any questions with that? Any questions with the rest of the year? That's a lot of information. And we have 15 minutes left. Okay. No questions. Made you smile, Stephanie. So Stephanie doesn't realize, but somehow her webcam is on, and so I can see her, and I'm not sure if anybody else can. Can anybody else see? Yeah, everybody can see. Oh, there she goes. She's gone. That's so funny. Anyways, so moving on. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the trip to Disney World, our incentive trip. Oh, goodness. This. Oh. Okay, let me pull the document up. But I really want to talk to you guys and emphasize with you guys a lot about this. And Barb can kind of be my backup to this. I have now went on 3 incentive trips with Cincy. And we'll be going on one in January. And there is nothing there's nothing more awesome than earning a trip for free. So, does everybody know? I'm not even going to bring this up. Okay. Everybody knows our team website. This is for our team only, so this should not be shared like on sensational ideas pages or anything like this. This is a team. This shouldn't be shared like on any of the consultant share sites or anything like this. This is a website that's been made by our upline. These are trainings that have been created just for us. So our Superstar Director, Wendy Robinson, made some really good incentive trip action plans for us to earn this trip now. This trip is going to be the most attainable by those of us, or those of you that are new, or that are just getting started, or those of you that have room to promote because you get all those points. The best way to get a lot of points is recruiting. And I know a lot of people have a hard time recruiting, and it's really not that difficult. We just make it seem very difficult. And sometimes when people don't sign up, you kind of ask yourself why, or what did you do, or what could you have said to make them change their mind, or do something different. And it's really not anything that we can do. But if you are continuously planting seeds and following up, so I'm going to show you, because I'm really bad about this. I'm just going to show some random day. So on my calendar, oh, and she signed up too, so I feel really bad. Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. So Vicky did end up signing up with me, but she was on the fence for a while about joining for about a month and a half. And she was like, oh, maybe next week, this or that. So I kept writing it on my calendar to follow up with her about joining. And if she would say, she would say, oh, I'm thinking about it on this day. And I would say, okay. So I would go and write it on my calendar on that day so that I could follow up with her. That continuous follow-up makes them actually know that you are serious about your business and that you are going to be there for them. You're going to always, you're in this for real. And a lot of people don't want to just sign up with someone that they're not sure even cares about their business. So, these are people, this isn't even, but these are people, this is about ordering too, but these are people that had to do with that bar special that I did. And yeah. So, recruiting, these trip points are a lot different than any of the other trips that we've had before, because usually you have to wait until they certify or do something before you get points on them. And with this trip, just for getting a new recruit from August 1st to January 31st, you get 100 points. So you have that opportunity. So once they sign up, once they hit certified, whether they are new recruit or they are one that you recruited last month, you get 500 points per recruit. So this isn't just so this is if they signed up yesterday, you would get 100 points. If they become certified tomorrow, you would get another 500, so a total of 600 points. I hope that makes sense. So these aren't 500 total in all. It's 100 plus 500. So once you start building your team, you're going to start getting promotions as well. So in this trip, there are the different, if you promote to certified, you obviously get 1,000 points, lead consultant 1,500 points, star consultant 2,000, superstar consultant 3,000, and director 5,000. Star Director 8,000, and Superstar Director 10,000. So when you get those personal promotions, you will get those as well. Stephanie, you need, for one person, you need 19,000 points. So that recruiting is the fastest way to get there, because technically for each recruit, if they sign up, get certified, and are still a consultant in January, by the end of the trip, you would have 1,000 points per recruit. Plus, you get 1 point for every PRV, and then obviously your own personal. So another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is, because we currently have no Velada consultants in our team. None. Zip. So with Velada, this month you can sign up for Velada for $49 like you could last month with Cincy. You can do that this month with Velada. $49. When you hit Shooting Star with this trip, where did it go? You get 3,500 points. So if you signed up for Velada and hit Shooting Star, you get 3,500 points. So for those, I know there are a couple of us, or not us, but a couple of you that have thought about joining Velada, and this would be obviously a really good time to do that, because it's $49, but also because if you get Shooting Star, which if you sell 500 within your first 15 days, you get 3,500. That's like 3,500 PRV. That is a lot of points that they are just giving you for selling 500 PRV. That's a couple Wickless, a crate makers. I mean, there are a lot of good things that Velada is offering now. The knives that they offer are absolutely amazing. If you sell, I mean, you're going to get a crap ton of points for that. So for those of you that are really interested in earning this trip, I really, really, really highly suggest you go out to the team-central.com. On there is a folder that says Incentive Trip, and then it says Earn Wish Upon the Cincy Star Incentive Trip, which has several different action plans. And they're also giving us points to be paid at our title. So if you're a certified consultant, if you're getting paid at your title, which if you have 150 in, can we have the bar special in Region 3? Let me see. Please, is there an edible version of the gift certificate? Please. What? Barb, if you can check on our files tab, I believe the gift certificate I've uploaded on there somewhere. Let me search it really quick. Sorry, guys.
Well, I can speak even deeper if you like.
Trying to. I'm really bad.
We were forced to hide it. But we were safe. And over time, we turned what we thought our prison into our home. I understand, sir. But
all right, so
told me what I must do.
How do you become eligible to also sell Velada? Okay, so that's a very good question. In order to sell Velada, you have to have been a Cincy consultant for 6 months to be eligible.
This is our future.
All right, so that is how, because Amber, I don't think you would have a couple months before you would be able to be eligible. Gift certificates. Search.
As long as you are here, you will respect our ways. We do not fight, we defend, we protect, and we survive. Yes, sir.
Oh, Reggie, look. Here.
Whoa. Not really baby holding time.
It's easy. Even a super advanced future turkey can do it.
All right, I'll have to find that because I really honestly don't know what I've done with it.
She wants you to throw some words in.
Crap, I don't know what I've done with it. I don't know where the file is for that. So hopefully I can find it. Let me go back and see what else the questions were. Is there an edible version? Let me write this down so I can try and figure one out. This will be on my to-do list tomorrow. Region 3. 10 for 35. Special version. What are some of the effective ways everyone has used to recruit? So, I'm not sure who asked that question. Maybe Barb can post who. Well, I think. Stephanie, yeah, you should be eligible for Velada. So someone asked on the team page, and I'm sorry, I don't know who asked this, but someone asked, what are some effective ways everyone has used to recruit? So we have some of us that are on the chats or on there. If you can share some of your tips, I'm going to share some of my tips.
The problem with you is you're thinking about where them turkeys are. I'm not.
About recruiting. Missy had a really good question. She asked if the Velada points and PRV and things like that will count towards the Cincy trip. Yes, they are under the same umbrella. We are a Cincy family. We are in conjunction. It's called the Cincy and Velada Incentive Trip. So whether you are just a Cincy consultant or just a Velada or both, they will both count. Another thing that I want to touch on before we move away from Velada. One, this is not something that is available in Region 3. This is only available in Region 1. But even if you are a Cincy consultant and you don't sell Velada, you can still recruit for Velada. So this is a great month for those of you that are wanting to grow your team and think Velada is a good fit for someone that you may know. You can still recruit them even though you're not a Velada consultant, and it still count towards your Cincy business. It's still under the same umbrella. You'll still, all their sales and everything will still count towards you. It can still help you promote and all of that. So right now, use that $49 special for Velada to help build your Cincy business too. Because there are some people that may not like candles and warmers, but they may like food and tabletop grills and things like that. So make sure that you're doing that. Let me see some of the other. Okay, recruiting tips. So one of my biggest things, two of my biggest things, is hey Remy. Alright, so we had another visitor. That's okay. One of the biggest things that has helped me is my join brochure. So these are pictures that are in our Facebook group. But this just has a little bit of information about my Cincy journey. I've got my Cincy story in there. I've got a quote in here by Zig Ziglar that says, if you wait until all the lights are green before you leave home, you'll never get started on your trip to the top. And then I've got a picture of me and a couple crazy ladies. For those of you that don't know who Barb is a crazy thug right there on the right side of your screen with the hat. And I'm with the Facebook sign. And then I've got right here in the middle a picture of my family. And then why I do Cincy is the travel. I got a picture of my husband and myself in the Atlantis on our incentive trip. And then over here it talks about the Cincy expansion, where this is where I touch on the Velada brand. And that we do have other things that if you don't like Cincy, or, I mean, everybody likes Cincy, but if you don't prefer to do that for whatever reason, we do have another brand available. The opportunity that it's done for me, things like that, and the top 10 reasons to join. So that is something that I use very heavily for recruiting. I put this in all my orders and things like that. And then I've also done this. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my referral bonus card. Let me see if my camera will focus. So it talks about what you get for referring a customer. I'm not even going to try. It's not working. Refer a new host, refer a new team member, and things like that. So I put these in all of my orders. So I'm going to grab one of my orders over here so you guys can see it. I make them all look very pretty, or try at least. So there's bars, and then I've got the new catalog, and then inside I've got all the goods, which I'm not going to pull out because it's going to make it look crazy. I put the samples, things like that. But I put the referral cards in there. So I had a lady that was from a Facebook, it was from the 10 bar special on Facebook that I did. She got one of my referral cards. She was talking to an aunt in New Mexico, was telling her about her aunt, was like, I've been trying to find a Cincy consultant. I can't find a Cincy consultant, blah, blah, blah. So she called me. She was like, I really need to order, and I've got like 8 friends or something like that that want to order. We can't find a consultant. Can you help us out? And I was like, well, hello. I said, this was last month. I said, you can actually sign up for $49 and you can just sell to all your friends. And she's like, well, I'm on Social Security. I really can't, blah, 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 blah. So she was like, but I think I can have a party. And I said, okay, well, send me, or what's your address, and I'll send you some samples and some catalogs and order forms and things like that. So she gave me her address. I immediately got it all together, sent it to her, and then she called me a couple hours later, and she's like, well, I'm not going to sign up, but one of my friends is, so that we have a consultant. You didn't send that stuff out, did you? It's like, yeah, I already sent it, but it was fine. But her friend joined my team, and they're doing great, and they're actually working it together, so it's really good. So those referral cards, you really never know who the hands that they're going to get in. And so, yeah, I really highly suggest doing some referral program of some sort. I also posted like a flyer of someone else that did a referral program in our team page for you guys too. So those are really nice for recruiting tips. Another thing that I do too is I always concentrate on them and how it can help them, whatever way it is. So someone who's getting married, someone who just is found out they're pregnant or is having a baby, I'm like, hey, you know, even if it only gave you $50 or $100 extra a month, wouldn't that help? And they're like, yeah, it would. You know, you're right, it would help. So always planting those seeds on what it can do for them and just finding a way it fits in their life. Also having like possibility packets together. So this is a little possibility packet. I make it really cute so it kind of stands out. But there's a join, my join brochure. I'm I'm going to be honest, I don't buy the ones from the Cincy Family Store. I just make my own because they're more personal, and I feel like they are more beneficial for me and for what I intend them for. So I put that, a catalog in there, an order form, a referral bonus card, I do sensational things, a sample, and then a little note about joining. But always figuring out what Cincy can do for them. That is my biggest and best recruiting tip, is how it can help them. Whatever it is, whether they're struggling to pay their bills, whether they're getting married, having a baby, whatever it is. If they have a charity that is close to their heart and dear to their heart, whatever it is that's going to help them, that is what I say and I bring up. I'm like, it can help you do blah, blah, blah. So that would be my recruiting tips. So any of you, Barb, what are some of your recruiting tips?
Bye, Steve. You're the best time machine
Goodbye,
I've ever met.
Jenny. Oh, Reggie, I'm fully charged and ready to take you home. Are you serious? Flying off half cocked, right? Keep me posted as you work. Get down, you get down. Centerpieces. Conscious return. If only we could see what's inside that building. That's a weapons check, buddy.
Just a question before we leave, and it may be a dumb one.
Other weapons, they're weak and fresh.
Yes, they are being discontinued permanently as far as we know. They may be brought back in the spring and summer, but that is something that we don't know. So we always suggest to just make sure that you get what you want and make sure your customers know that they're going away and they may not be able to buy them again.
Stop thinking hypothetically. Wait, you know what that word means?
No, but I can imagine a scenario in which I might.
It's all right, I'll tell you.
See what I did?
Very clever.
Okay, so hypothetically.
Well, what if some
All right, so I don't see any more questions
reasonably attractive quick-witted fella
on the team page,
Sure.
and I don't see any more on the chat. So if we don't have any more questions, let me write another note that I need to look for.
I could never leave the plot, especially not with the hunters.
Gift certificates.
What if the hunters weren't a threat? What if everybody was safe and happy like before?
That would be great.
Then we will go ahead and wrap up. We are about 10 minutes over, so
Reggie? Reggie?
What are you doing?
we are getting ready to hit our busy season. I'm getting some challenges ready for our planners. My mom is upset that watermelon mint is, yeah, watermelon mint is awesome. But what a melon that is coming is awesome.
Great turkey. Ooh, he's a voice inside your head. How dare you? Everything inside my head. Great turkey. It is real. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. The more you say that name, the dumber it sounds.
All right, so I will go ahead and end this. Again, if you had trouble getting on, you can always go back and watch the recording if you were late or whatever. You can always go back and watch the recording. This will be recorded. If your team was not on, send them the link. Make sure they listen. Maybe something will help them. If you guys have any questions or anything, just contact us on the Facebook page. That's usually the easiest way. I'm also going to find my referral cards and join brochures, so I'll bump them on the page.
Don't stop until you find a safe place to start a new blog.
Here's the referral bonuses.
I'm happy to want here.
the join brochure. So I just commented on them. They are on the team page from May 13th. So oh, enhancement kits before we go. These are for all regions. The enhancement kits, you will get, it's the same price. You will get, your new recruits will get both the spring and summer or fall and autumn in Region 3 and the fall and winter in Region 1 and spring and summer in Region 3 catalogs and testers. So you just get double testers and double catalogs.
He told me about my destiny. Gave me the sacred time now and then told me the most important thing you remember is that you must never give up. Because that is what stood in my way.
Alright, so again, any questions? That's fine, you can drink that. Any questions? Let me know. Facebook page is awesome. That way, if you have the same question someone else does, then we can kill multiple birds at once. Thank you all for coming, and a very interactive group you guys were tonight, so that was really nice. And I'm so excited to get ready for this fall and winter season for us in Region 1, the spring and summer for you guys over in Region 3. I'm really, really, really excited for what's coming up. Our diffusers, we didn't even get to talk about those, so we will get to them. I'm really going to try and start making some videos, but I got to get my hair fixed because my hair, this purple and stuff, is coming out. Can you guys see it? It's like horrible. So I got to get my hair fixed, and then I'll think about making some videos without being too self-conscious. So I will talk to you guys all later. I love you all. And again, we are being recorded, so get this to your team, and let's rock the season out, you guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.